engine 07, and now anything that starts with E07, so engine 74, engine 78, engine 77, here's all the radios that have the, as I started typing that out. So if I said engine 77, here's the radios that belong to engine 77. By clicking on this, I forced engine 77 on the scene. Okay. That find a radio allows me to, if I don't want to scroll through and look for a particular unit, I just go to find a radio, start typing it, and boom, I could click it and put it on the scene. Okay. The other thing that's in the radio panel is the ability to put people on a watch list. What's helpful with this is that we have the ability to flag people, for instance. Let's say that SDI 3, the alpha radio or the alpha position is on low air. I just want to flag it. They called, they're on bells, they're on Viber alert, so I just put a little flag or a little tag on them. And now I have SDI 3, the Charlie radios reporting that they're on low air as well. So I flagged these two radios. In that watch list, if I wanted to see it, here's my two people that we're paying attention to. For whatever reason, they're in a hot zone, they're part of the rescue task force, whatever it is, I want to flag them and say that they're given a different assignment. Okay. And then lastly, this clear data button. If I wanted to wipe everything off and I want to end an incident, I go to the clear data and I could clear that incident and start anew. I'm going to cancel that because there's one other feature I want to talk about, and that is the ability to, or there's a couple more, the ability to pull a radio. So by clicking on this radio, I have a couple different things. One is I could remove them from the watch, right? So we're going to do that. But I could pull the radio. By pulling the radio, we're determining whether or not we still have communication with that radio. Or are they too deep into a building or a tunnel to where we don't have the ability to communicate with them anymore. If I'm calling somebody and they're not answering, one of the things I might want to do is pull the radio to see if we still have connectivity. Because if we still have connectivity and they're not answering me, that changes the scenario a little bit. Okay? So that's that. The other piece to it, I'm going to use this, I'm going to go back to the Bravo radio for this, is being able to take this SDI 3 Bravo radio, which we know is on Southeast TAC 16. I'm going to bring them back to the VGTF 16 channel by going to regroup. And once I hit the regroup, I have to select what channel it is that I want to move them to. And so once I find that, I select the VGTF 16 and I hit confirm.
Echo, Charlie, radio regrouped.
So at this point in time, this radio, which was on Southeast 16, is now on the training channel 16. It's been regrouped. I don't have the ability to change anything on this radio anymore. It's staying locked in on channel 16. Okay. The important thing here is that we have to make sure that we remove that, otherwise that firefighter has no way of changing the channel on his radio. And the way that we remove it is we click on the radio, we go to the end of regroup, and I end my regroup.
Alpha.
Southeast TAC 16.
And now the radio is back in normal operating. So we call that dynamically regrouping a radio. Very, very powerful feature to this. But there's a couple of steps that you have to go through in order to make it work. Last thing I want to show you is a mayday. So we're not actually going to depress the mayday here so that we don't create a problem with the dispatch center. I'll show you what that looks like. If I were to take the SD3 alpha radio and put them in mayday, let's just say that the firefighter was calling, or we tried calling the firefighter, they're not answering us, we parred, they did not respond to my par, and now we're going to treat this as a mayday. Even though the firefighter did not hit the button on the radio, by me indicating it through here, I flagged that radio, they lit up red, and I have it on this panel. By clicking up here, I could tell all the firefighters' radios who are mayday. So whether they hit the button on the radio or we did it manually, we have a way of being able to manage multiple maydays that come in. We got to the firefighter, we removed him out, everything's okay, we want to resolve that. All I need to do is touch that radio again, go to resolve alert, and we're back into normal operation. So that's how that mayday panel works. Keep in mind that all this stuff that we're doing on here is being logged. It allows us to go back, pull all the information, and use it for post-incident analysis or part of your incident reporting. Okay?
Awesome.